series. Therefore, the function is extended to, this is up to 2 pi. 0 to 2 pi. How will you extend? So, you make this extension. Okay. And you are getting the series, sine series expansion. Now, for cosine series expansion, that is even extension. So, in that case, the function will be in this form. Okay. This is even extension. So, because it should be either the 0 to 2 pi, or in this way, if you take, this is minus pi to 0. Okay, minus pi to 0 also we can take. Here, because if it is 0, it is symmetry about a y-axis, like that. Okay, this is what? Even extension. This is graph for odd extension. So similarly for the previous problem also we can draw the graph. So draw the graph in the sense that f of x is x, isn't it? F of x is yes. If x lies between 0 to L, I think, isn't it? So if I take this is your 0, this is your L. What is f of x? It is so 0 to L f of x. So like this. Okay. And then for the even extension, so previous problem we have done the even extension. How will you do this? It should be symmetric about what? X-axis. How will you do this? Symmetry about y-axis. If it is like this, we have done no like this. This is symmetry. How will you do this? Is it okay? Whether it is symmetric, this is y, the distance. You just to see the distance, this should be okay. So this is even extension. Similarly, for odd extension, the graph will be like this. If you are having this, here like this. This is minus a. Minus a. Okay. Then you have to like this. Like this, the curve goes on. So this is, you are given the function is defined on the 0 to L, but we are extending. Where we are extending? Either minus L to 0 or L to 2L. So how will you extend this? That is the way we are writing. So when you write the odd extension, we get the odd function. So when we get the even extension, the graph will be symmetric about a y-axis. That you got to keep in your mind. Okay. So now, here it is given that this is the triangle problem. So in the beginning also we are doing the same triangle problem. There you are having L, here it is given as pi. Okay. So now, what is your f of x? F of x will be, that is here it is given half range sine series. Therefore, f of x will be sigma bn sine n pi by Lx. What is your L? It is pi by 2. Okay, so what you get? It is, what is your L? L is pi. So pi cancel. This is just sine n pi, nx. It is sine n pi by Lx. This is the original formula. For instead of L, we are having pi. Therefore, sine nx. Sine of nx. Okay. Here L is equal to pi. 0 to pi. What is your Bn? Where Bn equal to, write your Bn. Bn is 2 by L, 0 to L, okay, f of x sine nx d. That is equal to 2 by L, 0 to L by 2, f of x sine, this is not L, it is pi by 2. This is not L, this is pi. Instead of L, you are having pi. Sine nx dx plus 2 by pi, pi by 2 to pi, f of x sine nx dx. Now you substitute what is your f of x. This is 2 by pi x. So 0 to pi by 2, x into sine nx dx plus 2 by pi into pi by 2 to pi minus x sin nx dx. Now here also you use the integration by parts, u equal to x and dv is sin nx. Therefore, this is 2 by pi. What is u? U is x. Integral of sin nx, that is minus cos nx by n. ub, that is 0 to pi by 2 minus 2 by pi integral 0 to pi by 2. What is your b? b is minus cos nx by n. d is dx. So this is only for the first integral, we are using integration by parts. Similarly for the second integral, this is 2 by pi, u is pi minus x, dv is again minus cos nx by n. This is pi by 2 to pi minus 2 by pi, pi by 2 to pi. What is your b? This is u, this is dv, okay. So b is minus cos nx by n into dx is minus dx. Okay. That is equal to, when you substitute the upper limit, I take this minus sign outside, so 2 by n pi. Now when you substitute the upper limit, it is pi by 2 cos n pi by 2 minus 0. Okay. So minus of minus plus 2 by n pi. 2 by n pi. Integral of cos is sin nx. 0 to pi by 2. The same procedure you have to do, but with minus and a plus, you should be careful. So plus 2 by n pi. For why this plus, I take this minus outside, so it is minus 2 by, I bring this n outside. Now you substitute the upper limit, pi minus pi is 0. So when you substitute the lower limit, it is minus. Okay. I take this n also outside, so pi minus pi by 2. When you substitute the lower limit, this is cos n pi by 2. Instead of x you are having plus minus. So 3 minus are there, so it is minus 2 by n pi. Integral of cos is sin nx by n. So pi by 2 to pi. Okay. So the first term will be, the 2 will get cancelled, pi cancelled. So minus 1 by n cos n pi by 2. Okay. Plus 2 by n square pi. Substitute the limit. So sin 0 is 0. Therefore, upper limit is sin n pi by 2. So here minus of minus plus, okay, plus, and then I write plus 2 by n pi. Pi minus pi by 2 is again pi by 2 cos n pi by 2. So minus 2 by n square pi sin n pi minus sin n pi by 2. Okay. Then what you get? This is equal to minus. Here also this 2 cancel, pi cancel. This is 1 by n cos n pi. This is minus 1 by n cos pi. So these two terms will get cancelled. So this is 2 by n square pi sin n pi by 2. Okay. Minus this is 2 by n square pi This sin n pi is 0. So minus of minus plus sin n pi by 2. So what you get? 4 by n square pi sin n pi by 2. So this is your Bn. So what is your f of x? F of x equal to sigma n equal to 1 to infinity. Bn is 4 by n square pi sin n pi by 2 into sin nx. So this is your series. Okay. This can be written as 1 by, that is 4 by pi sigma n equal to 1 to infinity 1 by n square sin n pi by 2 sin nx. So this is your f of x. Now you have to find the deduction. To find a reduction, if your series is half the sine series, that is, if f of x is equal to sigma bn sin n pi by lx n equal to 1 to infinity, then 1 by L to, 0 to L, f of x the whole square equal to bn square by 2 sigma, that is 1 by 2 sigma bn square n equal to 1 to 2. So using this property, we can find the series expansion. That's all. But here, what is your L? L is pi. Okay. Here, what is your L? L is pi. Therefore, using this relation, therefore 1 by pi integral 0 to pi f of x the whole square, okay, dx equal to 1 by 2 sigma n equal to 1 to infinity. We have already write here bn, so we write that bn. So 1 by 4 by n square pi sin n pi by 2. Okay. Then now first we evaluate this integral. This is 1 by pi 0 to pi by 2. What is 0 to pi by 2? The function is x, isn't it? 0 to pi by 2, the function is x. So x square dx plus 1 by pi 0 to pi by 2 to pi f of x is pi minus x the whole square dx equal to, I cancel 1 by 2 out. So 2 by pi sigma 1 by n squared sin n pi by 2 n equal to 1. What you get? This is 1 by pi integral x cube by 3 0 to pi by 2 plus this is 1 by pi. Now just I expand, then I integrate. Pi by 2 to pi. This is pi square plus x square minus 2 pi x. Or you can take pi minus x the whole cube by minus 1 also. Okay. Equal to the same thing here. That is 1 by pi. I take 3 also outside. So this is pi by 2 cube minus 0 plus 1 by pi. This is pi squared x plus x cube by 3 minus 2 pi x squared by 2 pi by 2 to pi equal to the series, the same series. This can be written as pi squared by 3 into 8 plus 1 by pi. Now you substitute the upper limit as well as lower limit simultaneously. This is simple. So pi squared into, so this is for x, upper limit minus lower limit. Therefore pi minus pi by 2. Okay. Similarly, 1 by 3 into this pi cube minus pi by 2 cube. Pi by 2 cube. Okay. Pi cube minus pi by 2 cube. Minus this 2 to cancel. So pi into x square. X squared is pi square minus pi by 2 square. So what is this? So this is actually equal to this summation. Okay. Summation. That is equal to, what is this? 2 by pi sigma 1 by n square sine n pi by 2 equal to, where n equal to 1. This is equal to, I write this. This is pi square by 24 plus 1 by pi into, this is pi squared into pi by 2, first term. Okay. Plus 1 by 3 into, I can take pi cube outside, so 1 minus 1 by 8. Plus here also I can take pi cube, 1 minus 1 by 4. Is it okay? That is pi squared by 24. If I take pi cube outside, within the bracket, it is 1 by 2. What is this? 7 by 8, isn't it? 7 by 3 into 8 plus 3 by 4. So what you get? Pi square by 24. This is pi square by, I can take 2 outside. So R, you can keep like this. So 1 plus 7 by 4 into 3, 12. I have taken 2 outside. Therefore 3 by 2. So that is equal to pi square by 24 plus pi square by 2. But its LCM is 12. 6 plus 7 plus 12, in the sense 6 into 3, 8. So this is minus, isn't it? This sign is minus. You won't tell anything, isn't it? This is 1 by pi, pi square pi by 2, 1 by 3, minus, this is minus. This is minus, this is also minus, here also minus. Okay? That is equal to pi square by 24 plus pi square by 2. What is this? Minus 5 by 12. So what is this? If we take LCM 24, it is pi square minus 5 pi square. So that is 4 pi square by 24. What is this? Minus pi square by 6. One more, but what is it okay? What is the left hand side? What is the left hand side here? What is our Bn? What is our Bn? Bn is, just to say what is our Bn? Because in the formula we have to use Bn squared. We just write what is Bn? Minus, what is our Bn? Minus 4 by n pi squared. Is it okay? Is this our Bn? Bn equal to minus 4 by n pi square sine n pi by 2. Is it okay? Are you there or not? Just to check what this is this your Bn or not? Hello?
It's n square pi.
N square.
Not pi n square.
This is minus 4 by n square pi square. Pi. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
But here in the summation we have to take the square value. So what is Bn by 2? Bn squared 1 by 2 sigma. This is the property. Okay. Therefore, if we take the square 1 by 2 into sigma 16 by n power 4 pi square sine squared n pi by 2. Like this you are getting. Okay. So like this. So in the summation, just to verify, we just substitute Bn, but we have to use Bn square. Therefore, this is 2 by 8 by pi square. This is n power 4. This is sine squared n pi by 2. Left hand side, you just to verify. This is 8 by pi square sigma 1 by n power 4 sine squared n pi by 2 equal to this one. Okay. Therefore, this summation will be therefore this sigma 1 by n power 4 sine square n pi by 2 will be pi square by 8 into pi square by 6 minus equal to minus pi power 4 by 48. Okay. And one more thing is when n is odd, sine n pi by 2 is alternatively 1 and minus 1 will appear, but it is square, therefore plus or minus 1 square will be plus 1. Okay, therefore this will be sigma 1 by n power 4 n is odd. That is equal to when n is odd, it is 1 power 4, 3 power 4, 5 power 4, etc. That is our required answer. Okay. That's all. Any doubt? Okay.
Ma'am, foil.